We first raised questions about Burke County Sheriff Alfonso Williams' credit card spending more than a year ago. Now the I-Team has documents from the GBI's preliminary inquiry. And as the GBI confirms it's looking into the sheriff's travel expenses, the I-Team is digging deeper as well. As Will Rio found out, Sheriff Alfonso Williams broke Georgia code.
That's because the money he used to pay for his expenses and travel wasn't his to spend. Now we're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars that came from taxpayers, and not just those in Burke County. These two stacks of paper, audits completed by an independent accounting firm, Lanier, Deal & Proctor. County commissioners called for the audit after questions surfaced about Sheriff Williams' spending. But what the I-Team uncovered goes back well before this audit was ever requested.
Back in the summer of 2021, the Burke County Sheriff's Office was going back and forth with county commissioners. The sheriff wanted full control over his budget. The sheriff told his command staff he gained full control of their budget and finances, but the I-Team requested documents from that meeting. The minutes tell us nothing was agreed upon. Chairman Kelly stated they would take the matter under advisement and no action was taken. Later that month, on August 19, 2021, Sheriff Williams received a $50,000 federal grant from the Waynesboro Housing Authority. The money was to be used to provide certified law enforcement officers and deputies to cover security at public housing areas. According to the audit, the county was never told about the grant. It should have been disclosed because the $50,000 is public money. The guide for Georgia County says the county commission approves the budget for the sheriff's office. If the sheriff's office gets a grant after the budget is approved, the budget is amended to add in grant money. The county audit says that never happened. What did happen 11 days later, according to IRS records, Sheriff Williams went to the IRS to apply for an EIN number, or an employer identification number. According to the IRS's website, an EIN number is a tax identification number for businesses. Sheriff Williams tells the federal government he is a separate entity from the county, even using the county's name in the application. This allows Sheriff Williams to collect taxes on behalf of his employees. The next month, Sheriff Williams opens a bank account with a $50,000 grant and receives a county credit card at First National Bank. Sheriff Williams states in the audit he does this in anticipation of handling the funds that he says are his. This goes against Georgia code. According to OCGA 368024, an elected official of the county shall be prohibited from the use of a government purchasing card or a government credit card unless purchases are in accordance with guidelines adopted by the county. Sheriff Williams is supposed to fill out this credit card agreement form that sets guidelines and purchasing procedures. The commission says that was never done, and the sheriff never notified the county he opened an account and credit card or about the $50,000 grant. The very next month, Sheriff Williams receives a $375,000 grant from Georgia Power Company. That grant is to increase traffic enforcement in and around Plant Vogel. According to the audit, the county wasn't notified about that grant either. Instead, the sheriff puts the $375,000 into his unauthorized bank account. In November, the sheriff files this mandamus or lawsuit against the county demanding full control of his budget, despite acting as if he already has control. County commissioners agree to give the sheriff control, but only over the number of deputies he hires and what he pays them. Shortly after the resolution, the county won the lawsuit against the sheriff's office to control the overall budget and county property. It wasn't until April of 2022 the county found out about the sheriff's unauthorized bank account, unauthorized county credit card, and the $425,000 in grants. That account was still open and being used by the sheriff 3 months after a judge ruled against Williams. While commissioners felt they were being kept in the dark, an independent accounting firm was shedding light on the sheriff's spending spree. More than $40,000 went to pay off his unauthorized credit card. Expenses including meals, hotel stays, and travel to meetings where the sheriff was paid to speak to the organization with or on behalf of Leaders Helping Leaders Network. According to the audit and pictures from social media, Sheriff Williams traveled out of state at least 10 times in a 6-month period, going to places like Tennessee, Arkansas, Massachusetts, and Florida. The sheriff confirms in the audit he did get paid to attend those events while using that unauthorized county credit card and grant money to cover some of his expenses. We reached out to the Leaders Helping Leaders Network about his pay and if he's reimbursed. In an email, they say, "We are currently cooperating with the GBI investigator. As a private company, we do not disclose our contractual information to the media." After the I-Team reached out to the Leaders Helping Leaders Network, Sheriff Williams was taken off the staff list of the website. Bank statements the I-Team obtained show the sheriff also spent more than $200,000 of grant money for events to boost his popularity, like a turkey giveaway, a toy drive, and to pay summer interns, including his own daughter. On July 14, 2022, the sheriff was ordered by the commission to turn over the remaining amount in that unauthorized bank account. The sheriff wrote a check to the commission for more than $217,000, zeroing out the account. In this timeline, between the moment the county was ruled the fiscal agent by Judge Stone to the time the sheriff turned over the account, it had been nearly 6 months. According to bank statements, during that time frame, the sheriff continued to use that unauthorized bank account and credit card.
The I-Team reached out to Burke County commissioners for an interview about the sheriff's spending habits. We have not heard back yet, but we'll keep you updated.
Please do, Will Rio there. Right